Sanchez, what are you doing?
Come on, Pablo. It's farm day.
Brought your larva. Kind of forgot about farm day. Guess I'm gonna have to help him set up.
So here we are, we're getting ready for farm day. I'm gonna put a few things together. We've got 3 farm days a year. Our next farm day is actually in King City. We're gonna head out there tomorrow. We're gonna talk to a few people. You're gonna see a bunch of students out there. So they get to see the whole ag industry of the different areas such as South County, Monterey County, and which is pretty cool. So I think you're gonna enjoy this. I'm gonna do a little bit of setup. We're gonna give away a few little things. We're gonna talk about mosquito biology. We're gonna talk maybe a little pesticides. We're gonna talk a little biological control. So we're gonna actually have fun with these kids. We got about 10 minutes with each one of these groups, and by the end of the day, we are exhausted.
Well, it's about 6 o'clock in the morning. Just got here to the office. Gotta put a few things away still. A couple things in the truck. And then off to farm day.
So we just got here. We got about 15 minutes before the kids arrive, and show them what's going on in the world of mosquitoes.
So what we're going to do right now is we're going to go talk to a couple of our presenters and see what they've got going. You know what we've got going. We've got mosquitoes, so let's talk to a few of the others. Okay, so we've got Lionel here. We're going to talk to Lionel. So how many years have you been coming out to this?
Well, ever since Farm Day was organized, which is probably close to 25 years now.
Wow.
So I enjoy showing the 3rd graders the fascinating things about insects, weeds, diseases. We do biological control, which is part of integrated pest management, but we also use chemicals and stuff like that. These radishes were planted at the same time. This one without weeds. You can see how big and healthy it is. And this little guy in here is same age, but it's so small because it's competing with the weeds. So we only have 10 minutes. So,
we do.
So we have to run through it pretty fast. But anyway, that's what it's all about.
So we just finished the first round of kids. We're going to be talking to Doug here for a couple minutes here. He's going to show us exactly what he's got going. So what's the company name that we're talking about?
Cetico, seed coating and priming. We've been doing this for a few years now. So basically what we do is we take seed that's really small, like this is lettuce seed for example, and it would be impossible to try and plant raw. And we coat it and make it look like this with a tiny little pill around it. And originally when we started this, it gave out precision planting. And that's how when you see lettuce in the field, it's perfectly spaced out in the field. Sure. And if they tried to plant it raw, the wind would be blowing this seed everywhere. And then we just took that technology and started adding things like insecticides and herbicides. And so it's on the coating, and they don't have to spray it in the atmosphere where we're breathing it. It's already on the seed and in the ground when they plant the seed. And we have an organic program as well. And it just, you know, it helps keep things out of the atmosphere and everybody breathing it, and it's already in the ground. It gives the plant a little head start around it and can kill the bugs that would eat the seed prior to it growing.
Wow, okay. We're talking to Jenna. She's going to let us know exactly how long she's been here and what she's actually doing out here.
Well, I've been coming to Farm Day for probably close to 20 years. I've been working with Earthbound Farm, which is the largest grower and shipper of organic produce in the country. Okay. Been working with them for almost 21 years.
Wow. And
I've been farming for about 25. And I think the coolest thing about it is to just share my love of organic food and farming with everyone. Well, it all starts with healthy soil. So we're starting with our cover crop and our cover crop seeds. And then when this is bigger, we'll disc it under. And then our friends, the earthworms, and all the other microorganisms are going to come and decompose that, break it up, and then we're going to have healthier soil. If we have healthy soil, we'll have healthy plants.
Healthy plants, wow, and we want healthy. So here we are with Henry. We're going to talk to Henry real quick. I see a lot of irrigation stuff here, so he's going to tell us exactly what he's doing.
Yeah, how you doing? I'm Henry with Signature Irrigation, a division of Landmark. And I'm just here to help teach the kids today a little bit of how we get the water from the actual source, whether it's a reservoir, well, or anything, out to the drip system, and how we're using the system drip to conserve water.
Okay.
Yeah.
So here we are. We're going to talk to Wendy. She's going to tell us a little bit of what she's doing. How long have you been here, Wendy?
Gosh, I've done farm days, ranch horse presentation for, this is probably my 5th year going on to it.
Okay.
Yeah, a long time. It's really fun. It's very educational for the kids.
Sure.
Lots of these kids that come to these farm days have never seen well, they've seen horses, but they've probably never, touched them or petted them, or they don't know any facts about them. And so I usually have a really, really good audience that they really want to know all about the horse and stuff. These are just demos. I'll pass a couple of them around to the kids so they can feel them and see the different types of horseshoes. It's fun. Yeah.
Well, thanks, Wendy, for that quick little information there. Frank and Richard here, I know they've been coming for a while because we always see them here. They're going to talk a little bit about what they're doing. Well, you guys tell us what's going on.
So we're going to be talking today, obviously trying to educate some of the kids where their food comes from. Being in the Salinas Valley, I think it's an honor to teach the kids where actually their food comes at, and we show them that what it takes with the equipment, the soil, the sunlight, this wonderful climate that we have here in the Salinas Valley, and how many days it takes to grow some of the veggies, and really tell them how the farmer tenders the crops from the time it gets planted by a seed to the time it gets ready to harvest, and how it's delivered to the stores.
And I think that's the challenge that we face. With third graders, Farm Day, we target the third grade kids of the Salinas Valley. So that's the challenge, is trying to present that in a way that they understand and will take it in.
So here we are with Candy. She's probably the main person you want to talk to when it comes to Farm Day. She knows everything about Farm Day. So she's going to give you a little more of what she's doing, and plus what a lot of these presenters are doing. So here we have Candy.
So Farm Day is starting their 28th year of educating probably 6,000 to 7,000 third graders in Monterey County and their parents and their teachers since 1991.
Wow.
So it takes about 700 volunteers a year to do all 3 events, because there's one in Salinas, King City, and then there's one in Monterey. What's really significant is this is ag teaching ag. All the people that come to Farm Day are volunteers, and most of them are farmers, are somehow connected to agriculture, trying to teach children and their parents and their teachers the benefits of agriculture and where your food comes from, where your clothing comes from.
So how did the mosquito abatement get involved? And I know Dennis Baranda started this many, many, many years ago.
Well, this is agriculture, and there's a lot of facets to agriculture, as you obviously know, and one of them is controlling mosquitoes. That's a pretty significant part of any community. Thank you very much for doing that.
You're welcome, and we hope to see you in Monterey next month.
Yes, we'll be there, February 28th.
All right, so that's it for King City Farm Day.
That's it. We had a great time today. We seen probably around 300 or so kids. We had 3 groups of 5 coming through. So what we're doing next is we're heading to Monterey. So we'll be there on the 28th of February. Maybe we'll put a couple things together for you, but I hope you enjoyed this, and we'll see you next month.
Take it easy.